brothers, today it is finally to take some further steps in the power upgrades that we are doing on the Subaru.
Pretty dirty.
And so what we've decided to do is get a used set of NVIDIA equal length headers. You guys have probably done your research and know what the equal length headers are all about. If not, I'll link some videos or something to give you a little better idea about what they're used for and what the benefit is on a Subaru or an EJ series. We're going to TIG weld the cracked pipes because, like I said, we got a used set and they're cracking around the flanges here, so I gotta weld that up first. But the main focus is we're gonna header wrap these to keep everything cool. So let's get after it. How would you like to win this car? Yeah, boy! For the price of this sticker. Try it still, I don't even want to try that.
Snap back to reality.
Ooh, there goes gravity.
Oops, she's so mad that she nope, she goes bad, she up.
Hey, Ari, how's it coming along?
It's coming along slowly. Just finishing up.
Alrighty, now we have our header wrap. I'm done welding all the pieces that are cracked. Header wrap time. I've been soaking this for the last couple hours in some water to get it pliable so it'll be easier to stretch and wrap. So the main idea when you're wrapping any sort of header is you want to stretch it and get it as tight as you possibly can around the pipe so that once it heats up and gets all acquainted, it doesn't loosen up and then fall off the thing essentially. So I got these off of Amazon. I'll put them in the link in the description. Comes with plenty of clamps and bands that you can tie this stuff together, and I'll show you how I work through this.
There we go.
Okay, so my process here, I'm gonna start my wrap from the turbo side of the flange, turbo side of the exhaust, and wrap my way all the way around to the junction here and stop it right when they split. And then I'm gonna come backwards. I'm gonna wrap each individual exhaust port until it gets to about here, because then it gets too tight to get in between. And then I'll wrap it all together to bring up to this junction, and then do the same with this one, wrap all the way up to this junction, and tie them all together. And I believe that'll give me the results I'm looking for, and it'll keep it clean and tidy. I'm gonna throw on a time lapse and you guys can watch me work.
We're doing some high performance shit here.
Yeah, so one thing I forgot to mention, when you start, to get your wrap to stay where it's at, you gotta wrap it around like 3 times to make sure you got it nice and thick and it'll actually hold on to it. Because if you just wrap it once and go around, then it probably won't stay and it'll start unraveling on you while you're wrapping it up, especially because of how tight you have to get it. So I'm making sure that I keep it nice and tight going around and having those 3 wraps around it. And overlaying it about 50% as I go around to make sure it's nice and covered by the heat shield. And then flip this thing over because you gotta keep it flat. I'm gonna make a mess, guys. But it's all in the process of learning. There we go. I'm used to that.
I'm gonna get so close I can feel the splinters.
So, if you guys have a friend, it makes things way easier. As you can see, he's scrapping it around as I'm going around by hand. And what I'll do is, once I get a good wrap, if I don't think it's tight enough, I'll start back here and like twist it and make sure it's nice and tight so there's no loose factors. And then just keep going around. And what was the other thing? This is a 50-foot rolls that I got. And it looks like this one will go from the turbo side all the way down one side pipe. And here I said I was gonna wrap them individually. So hopefully this will be enough. We're gonna cut it real close here.
Action!
Okay, so I got this much left of the other one.
Hold
And we're gonna do...
I'll redo all that. I was shaking it.
That's what the gimbal's for, it doesn't shake.
Yeah, but I did this.
Okay, I'll restart. So, I got this much left of the old one. Where are you going, man? So I got a little bit left of the other one. So we're gonna individually wrap these ones like I was talking about. So with this spare piece, just do the wide lens. So with this spare piece.
I don't know how to film.
Just stay there. So with this spare piece, I'm gonna go around just this piece until it gets tight right here. And then I'll take the other piece, wrap it individually around the other one, and then wrap over both of them to tie them both together to get into the whole piece up here. So, just like the other side, we're gonna wrap it a couple times around at the top to get it nice and tight, and then put a strap on it. And then do some, tumble rolls. I'm gonna be itchy tonight. Oh, use gloves, people. Like, the bigger the better.
All right, where are you gonna be itchy?
My belly, actually.
Oh.
Because I like put the roll on my belly and I kind of feel it in my stomach. At least I don't know if that's just me thinking that or if that's for real. All right, so a little bit of change of plans just because we're looking at how we need to navigate the system so we end up with the right amount and so that we have the cleanest look. So what I'm gonna do is instead from here, wrap both of these together, get to here, and then wrap over top of this and then go down this side so that it'll end on here. If I really want to get nitpicky, I can do individually, but then I have a lot of zip ties, it gets really chunky and then it takes up a lot of space and it may be fitment issues later, so I just want to do it as clean as possible. And I think as long as I have it wrapped, it'll be okay. So I'm just going to do that on both sides here and then go down this side. So we got the spring pretty wrapped, but I didn't show you guys how to actually tighten up the straps. So what we're gonna do here is throw them on just like a regular old zip tie.
That one, we're gonna double
up the zip ties. Yeah, so for this one, just because of the way they're wrapped, double them up. But we are able to do singles up here, although we need to wrap up a single right there too. Forgot to put that one on there. So the best way to tighten them is get them with a needle nose pliers, and when you roll it, you roll underneath of the clamp. And it gets super tight. It's really easy to get it really tight. Keeps it really tighty. And then you leave the roll and then just cut the excess and then just flatten it out pretty much. And then since he's got two ties on, he's got to do both sides. And then to tidy up, just hammer them all the flanges, all the clamps flat so they don't take up any more space. And we are good to go.
That's a good deal. Ready to make 400 wheel.
Yeah.
And still be slower than my Volvo.
And hopefully I can keep up with Corlin's cards. Everybody around here is ready to make some power, so we're gonna have some head-to-head challenges. It's gonna be fun. You guys are gonna be involved. Hope you guys like it. All right, so that wraps up this video, guys. I hope you got some information out of it, and I hope this inspires you to do your own and continue to watch the build on this Subaru. The first thing I'm gonna do is make sure I don't touch anything, wrap up these clothes, put them in the laundry, and take a shower, because if you get this fiberglass in your skin, it's gonna itch. It's gonna scratch and it gets in your skin for days. So make sure if you've done this work, wear gloves and take a shower afterwards and wash your clothes. Hope you guys liked it. Leave a comment, let me know if you guys have any questions. Always feel free to ask. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you on the next one.